Yo, this is Jon Glass. You're watching SandoFilms.
Off the mic.
But right now, we got to talk to my homie Jon Glass. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome him to the show. Producer extraordinaire, founder of Glasshouse Productions. What's Glasshouse Productions, man?
Just started out as like just a place just to be able to put out the production and have it, just be our business and our way of putting out our music, and then it kind of became a home to a lot of different artists in and around the Boston area. So very proud of what we've been able to build over the years.
Name some of those artists.
Right now, we got a dope team of artists. Right now, we got like Du-Karan, Composition. Also, Token Spawn from Glasshouse. He's now kind of doing his own thing under his own Token conglomerate. But we started when he was 13 years old, and we're very, very proud to see everything that he's been able to do and grow, and it's been a blessing. So,
Sway was like an absolute honor. There's not a lot of words you can really use to describe that kind of experience, just because it's something that you always want to do your whole life. Is be able to get that validation from people of that caliber. He's Sway, you know what I mean? He's Sway in the morning, he's swaying like the Sway and Tech show, like that dude is hip hop. So like for him to be fucking with my beats and the faces and stuff that you see during in the video, like just like the way that people reacting is just like that's why you saw me smiling the whole time. Like I was just ear to ear, just like loving it.
The man Jon Glass, like he likes to take you out of your comfort zone when you work with him.
I started to really fall in love with like the artistry of music and just like the way like a song would roll into the next one like the right way, and how interludes was so important, and how like an album was constructed and like a feel, and like I just started to really just get into like the whole science of music. And then got my MPC after watching a bunch of Boondock videos, Booney Mayfield for those who don't know as well, and like that dude's incredible. I used to see him on the MPC 1000. I was like, I want to do what he does. I just love music, and so it just brought me into the to start making it, just because I was so passionate about it. And I really made the decision to kind of try to make the music that I fell in love with to begin with, and so that's where it started.
Like when I work with Jon Glass, I'm just like, damn, I don't even know what I'm in store for. He's like, nah, he likes to do shit on the spot.
I mean, working with artists is something I've always loved, I've always enjoyed, just because I just love collaborating. It's like really dope when you get two people's ideas and you get them to come together. Make sure that you're putting the time in with the people that are focused and that want the same things you do. I think that's the most important thing. You guys have to want the same thing, because if you're going into any relationship, in anything in life, if you guys want different things, it's probably not going to work out.
He's just incredibly driven, and he's the most humble individual I've ever come across in my life. And there's no harder working individual in the state of Massachusetts that deserves it more than Jon Glass.
I like people that are hungry. I like people that work hard, that are passionate, because I'm passionate. I really love what I do. I care about what I do, and I want the same from the people that I work with. My dream artist to work with would probably have to be 50 Cent. The way he just came in the game and his just business sense and his integrity and just who he is just like, I just really respect that dude a lot. And like, he's someone I feel like would be amazing to work with.
Looking at my journey, I got so much farther to go. Trying to do right, I ain't got a heart full of gold. Trying to travel around the world with these bars that I wrote. Trying to spread knowledge, deposit it in all of my quotes. I got so much, I ain't even started yet. Your favorite rapper's whack fact, ask him if his heart's in it.
I met Composition before I met Token. Comp was actually the one who I got in touch with first. My friend used to own a barbershop. One day, Composition came in.
I had a barbershop over in Salem. I left my mixtape at that I made with Token.
The next time I came in, he's like, yo, like this kid came in, he's like, 14 years old, like he left the CD. He's like, I don't know what you can do with it. He's like, if you want to check it out or whatever. And I ended up like finally like getting around to listening to it. First song is like Slaughterhouse. And I was like, damn. I was like, all right. I was like, that's dope.
He reached out to me and said, if you ever need help building in the future, working on some music shit, that to hit him up, and from then it followed.
It was Token and Comp, and like they went by BDG and C Mitch at the time. While they were young and they sounded like they were like a bunch of kids rapping, like they took the time to really craft their lines, and they really cared about flow and technique and stuff, and so like it was dope.
True to the art, Token and Comp are the newest in charge of the movement we start, like Lewis and Clark. Consume all these bars while I proceed just to give them what they need. Can't see me like I move in the dark.
I had just finished spitting my verse, and then this little kid, i.e. you know him as Token now, he spit a verse.
I see you talking this shit on the web and you only embarrass yourself. Cause when you bragging like I'm gonna make it, your ending careers, you barely have sailed. Just watching you talk on me thinking like, bro, you should really be cherishing how big is you like a mother with 2 kids, you both having babies on drugs, a parent, you failed.
And I just looked at him like, what the hell? And then after him, this other kid named Composition spit a verse.
Sitting through bitch, it will never be weak or submissive. See my position, we lead and we listen, no need for decisions. Now I made up, Tracy is P.O. If we all go to y'all gon' violate us, too dope. Don't talk like you know you don't.
And I was like, what the hell, twice? And I was like, yo, whose like kids are these? And they were like, yo, they're with that dude over there. And it was, lo and behold, Jon Glass. And I wanted to fight him because these 2 little kids just embarrassed the shit out of me.
Dude, these kids were 13 and 14 with like a movement. Like they were like trying to like really like get it. You know what I mean? And like I respected that as I saw how passionate they were. And like that to me was so dope at that age. Like I said, I know adults that like aren't even passionate about shit like that. And
He's a good dude. He's always done a lot for me and everyone around me. Always put others first a lot before himself. And I thank him a lot for that, definitely.
When it comes to Jon Glass, all I can say is we need like 50 million Jon Glasses in the music industry because all that dude does is network and then try to put people on so they can get work.
Professionalism. I've been with Jon in sessions at his studio. He's made 10 beats in a row, maybe 10 dope beats. He's just the guy who I'm trying to learn from.
From right there. So then you duplicate the track and you just do it. And bring up the green to here.
He's open and willing to teach other people how he got to where he's at.
Most of these rappers are jokes and a half, they're just holding a laughter like, what? Yeah, what? How the fuck you suck that much? Oh, I got a pretty fan wedding in a minivan, dumber than a brickin' man, I don't really give a damn. She want me to give a damn, follow on her Instagram. Baby, that's a big demand for a little tramp. Whoa!
I met Jon when I was 13.
First time I met Token, I actually brought him to a Hopsin show with Composition, and I didn't really know too much of his music, but he was like a huge fan. Like for him, it was really dope to see him in love with the music and just seeing them like being so young and just seeing that like their eyes light up the way like during the performance. And watching that was really special because he ended up really feeling the energy of the room and ended up actually like rapping for Hopsin, and that was like one of the first people, if not the first person he's ever rapped to ever, like in his life. And Hopsin gave him great feedback.
Token is dope as hell, man. I really like this dude. He's a dope up and coming artist.
And it was dope just to see like the balls on this kid at 13 years old and just like go out there so brazen and just to be like, nah, man, like you're in here, we spit, and he did his thing.
He's born with it. I don't know. He just has this energy, and I'm very impressed with his stage presence, his music, the way he can capture the crowd.
Token's work ethic is ridiculous. Like it's pretty much. There's no one that really compares to what this kid does on like a daily, weekly, monthly basis.
Just a real, genuine, dope-ass MC.
I got the hottest rapper in the world wants to work with you. Who? He's a new rapper. What's his name? Token. Token?
I just remember when he found out about Mark Wahlberg's daily routine, like that just inspired him even more. Like Mark would wake up at like 3, 4 in the morning and like balance outside on like a post to get in shape for certain movie roles, and he would have already gone to 2 meetings and played 18 holes before 10 a.m. And so like from him being around that and seeing that, like I know that definitely rubbed off on in only the best ways, to where he's so motivated, he's so dedicated to his craft, and he's gonna do everything and anything by any means to make sure that he achieves the goals that he sets out for himself. And so like his dedication and his persistence is like second to none, in my opinion.
The styles in which he raps, it's really incredible.
When I first started working with like Token and Comp, it started more like with mentorship.
He's been like my mentor. He's been a super cool dude, and that's like family now.
And I still like I'm always there for these guys, like if they ever need anything and stuff. But like I never had anyone really showing me the way as much when I first started to go the route for music.
He said, even though these kids are kind of whack, man, these kids kind of suck, I still want to help them out a little bit.
I wanted to try and maybe save them years of aggravation and frustration and maybe help them skip some of those steps that I went through, is to maybe give them a better shot at achieving their dreams at a younger age, giving them a fighting chance to go after whatever they want to pursue in life. It was always important to me to just be there for them, like not just for Token and Composition, but for Ben and Colin. And I think that at the end of the day, like that's the thing that I feel like is what makes us all like so close, because it started as with music, but everything's grown so much more from that, and like we all see each other's families and friends, and we're there for each other. And I think that that's really important to show like what this means to us.
Shout out Jon. Shout out for everyone who knows Jon knows he's the most humblest,
Coolest dude ever.
I'm coming out the hood like a KK member. This is death before dishonor. I'm a militant agenda. Got a couple screws loose, but I flow tighter than you. I mean, a couple more screws. That's more bodies than Hugh Hefner.
I started working with Glass like 7 years ago, I think it was, maybe 8. I don't know, but I really wasn't doing music like that. I was just writing a lot.
So I met Du-Karan through his cousin, Jonathan. He was a poet, you know, really into spoken word, but actually never really had experience when it came to rap yet.
Survival of the fittest. When push comes to shove, we see them weak niggas tripping. I ain't trying to be credit, but the truth speaks. You can count them the digits. I ain't plugging your mind from a listen. I'm living in a dope prism. You lack confidence. Now you won't pull the trigger.
I recorded my first track ever was with him.
We went from there, we recorded a record with our homie Etiquette at the time, and then from there he was family. Du-Karan's been working on a lot of music, tons of singles, lots of videos right now with his videographer Mike. Just excited that he's putting out really good work right now, and he's been really just growing as an artist. I'm really proud to say that he's starting to really come into his own and figure out, you know, the artist and the person that he wants to be, and not only in his personal life, but like now to also show the people in his music, so it's really dope.
He still shows the same exact love that he showed for me back then, no matter who he'd been making beats for.
Glasshouse!
Hey, CeeLo, we don't. I think we're just trying to be low. We don't. Everything is something on a reload. We don't. With the way I'm living on a reload. We don't. Oh, you trying to be calling me low?
Tour's crazy. Like it's a blessing. Like I'm a studio rat, so to be able to go out and be able to see the world is like incredible. Like, and not only that, but seeing the world off of doing the things that you love to do is like the craziest thing in the world to me. So it's an absolute blessing, and it's an honor to be able to travel with the people that we've traveled with and make some lifelong friends doing it and see the fans, and like it's literally priceless. Like there's not a lot that really compares to that feeling when you know they go crazy for the stuff that you do and you love to do. So touring's a blessing.
Yikes. Am I a sellout or prodigy? Word on the street is the question is sus. Niggas threw dirt on my name. It's ironic that they just got left in the dust. You got your head in the clouds. I am convinced that your head is just stuck. Don't make me go through my files and pull all of your dirty evidence up. Oh no.
So the Hopsin track was super dope. Like to be a part of that was like one of the illest shits. Like Hopsin produces like all of his own music, like for the most part. Like that was literally like the first time I think that he's ever like released a single that he didn't like self-produce. So it's like on a solo track. So like to me that was like such an honor. He cares so much about his vision and his art that he's gonna like really make sure it comes out the way that he wants it to. And like I respect that so much about him. And I know you know Token's very similar in those ways as well. So it's just dope to be able to work with people of that caliber that just really care about what they do. And I definitely have to give like a huge shout out to Kato who co-produced the beat, and that was just like an absolute honor to be a part of. Like I was pumped. I thought the record came out dope. Every year on my birthday, I always do like a annual studio party. I fuck with so many people on the scene. Like there's so many people that I really love, and I love their music.
Thank you for coming, yo. I really appreciate all you guys coming, yo. There's gonna be some more people coming soon, and we got pizza and water and whatever you want, cookies, cannolis. So make yourselves comfortable, man. This is Ben. If anyone doesn't know Ben.
I wanted to try and bring everybody together, and so I used to do like these big sessions at Surefire with my homie Brady over in Lowell, and we used to just like bring up record after record, and people would jump in and out of the booth and just recording shit. It's awesome. It's just great because you know anyone that we mess with from here to New York, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Maine, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just an awesome place just to get together and like we just see good friends, and we all make music all day. Like. There's no place I'd rather be on my birthday than making music with some of my best friends. And so to me, like that was just like my favorite shit in the world. Like I love this. I'd rather do this any day of my life. To me, there's nothing better. So to be able to do that with some of my favorite people in the world is amazing. To share that with some great family and friends is like a blessing. Well, another thing that we got going on right now is like we got the Suicide Squad music group, something that myself, Eddie Random, and Melk started. We wanted to kind of join forces and create like a production team. We got this No Mas Free Beats movement going to where we're really trying to bring value back to the producer. There's a lot that goes into this. Like we love what we do and we care about what we do, and we take a lot of time. We've invested so much in our craft, like everything from equipment to time in general. And producers deserve that. Like you know, deserve that. to be appreciated, whether it's monetarily or by other means as well. Like I feel like that's important. Current state of hip hop, I mean, I actually kind of like it. I think it's like one of those things like joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. You got to have the best of both sides. The stuff that's really dope stands out and is that much doper to me now because there's so much other things as well that maybe isn't as good. You kind of need a little bit of both, and now we have so much independence when it comes to music that so many people can put out music and make it accessible to just the everyday person to listen to. So I feel like now more than ever, it's a way that people can just really get drawn to just the stuff that they like and they enjoy. So if you don't like something, just change the channel. I think that the scene in Boston is like the best it's ever been, in my opinion. Like, I remember falling in love with music, and I'm just so proud to be able to do this right now. And I know how hard I've worked for this, and so I know I've earned this shit. But at the same time, like, I know that at any minute, like, anything of this can be ripped away. So I'm just trying to enjoy the moment. I want to make sure that I can share my art with the world for as long as I can.
Jon Glass is a remarkable individual, not just an incredible producer and musician and engineer, and that man wears more hats than clown shoes, you know what I'm saying?
And it's a beautiful thing, man. Johnny Glass is the fucking man, yo. And there's nothing I can say, there's not a fucking bad word I can say about him. And that's the truth.
Anyone who has something bad to say about Jon, I'ma see you.
I love Jon Glass. If you don't, I can't fight, but I'll attempt it. Facts.
Go back to the hotel, oh my god, it was awesome. First time I spent the night with a lady so gorgeous, thought I was in love with her when I woke up to her that morning, we just clicked.